Man, let me tell you something, nobody saw this coming. Shedeur Sanders just flipped the whole NFL script with one move that feels straight out of a movie. Instead of sitting around waiting for the draft, he skipped a few chapters and locked down a monster deal with Nike. And this isn't just some basic endorsement. This thing is so big it's got veterans sweating and team owners stressing. He basically showed the world you don't need the league to be a superstar. Think about it, the NFL spends months hyping up rookies, fitting them for helmets, planning their debuts like it's a Hollywood premiere. And then Shedeur comes along and hijacks the spotlight with a single signature. The league wanted him to be just another rookie in the system, grinding through training camp. Instead, Nike just handed him the keys to his own empire. Now the conversation isn't about his draft position, it's about how one rookie quarterback just outsmarted the biggest sports machine in America. The wild part is this deal isn't just about money, it's about power. Nike didn't just sign an athlete, they signed a movement. They saw Shedeur not only as a quarterback, but as a brand with millions of eyes locked on him already. The NFL wanted him as a player, but Nike wanted him as a phenomenon. And guess what? That's a whole different level of influence. One swoosh, one contract, and suddenly the NFL looks like the side gig while Nike feels like the main stage. And you know fans aren't quiet about it. Social media blew up the second the news dropped. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, total meltdown. Half the people are calling Shedeur a genius for beating the NFL at its own game. The other half are panicking like the sport just got hijacked by a sneaker company. Memes everywhere, jokes about the NFL logo getting replaced with a giant Nike swoosh, and edits of Shedeur looking more like a CEO than a quarterback. The internet is eating this up. But let's not get it twisted, this wasn't some impulsive move. Shedeur played this like chess. While everyone else was stressing over mock drafts and combined stats, he was thinking 3 steps ahead. He looked at how the league chews up rookies, spits them out, and said, "Why wait for the NFL to write me a check when Nike already has the pen?" That's genius-level career planning, and it changes the entire playbook for athletes coming up behind him. Imagine being a veteran in the league right now. You've spent 10 years breaking your body for mid-tier endorsement deals, and then this rookie walks in with a Nike contract bigger than your entire career earnings. You'd be salty enough to season a steak. Some guys are already throwing shade on social media, talking about earning it the hard way, but you just know they're texting their agents on the side like, "Yo, can I get a shoe deal too?" And the timing couldn't have been worse for the NFL. They're out here pushing storylines for the new season, hyping up rivalries, rookies, and comeback players. Then boom, Shedeur drops the Nike bomb and steals the whole conversation. Every sports network had to toss their scripts in the trash and start talking about him instead. The NFL wanted to control the headlines, but Shedeur said, "Nah, this summer's about me." And honestly, can you blame him? The deal itself is insane. We're not just talking free gear and a couple of commercials. Reports are calling it one of the biggest rookie endorsement contracts in years. Think private jets with swooshes stitched into the seats, entire clothing lines built around his name, and checks with more zeros than a scoreboard after a college blowout. Nike didn't just back up the Brinks truck, they backed up the whole convoy. And here's the kicker, this isn't just about Shedeur's arm strength or highlight reels. Nike saw the bigger picture. They weren't buying just a quarterback, they were buying a story, a personality, a brand that already had millions hooked on every move he made. That's why this deal hit so different. The NFL wanted his talent. Nike wanted his influence. And in today's world, influence wins every single time. You can almost picture the suits at NFL headquarters panicking. Like, wait a minute, do players even need us anymore? That's the nightmare scenario. The league has always been the gatekeeper, the final boss, the place every kid dreams of making it to. And Shedeur just showed that maybe you don't need to play their game to win. He cracked the illusion, and once that illusion breaks, the whole empire starts to shake. And don't think for a second this is just about Shedeur. Every young athlete in America is watching this play out. High school kids, college stars, even parents on the sidelines are taking notes. The dream used to be, get drafted, hug the commissioner, sign your rookie deal. No. The new dream might be, build your brand, land that mega deal, and skip the middleman. Shedeur just opened a side door to the VIP lounge, and everybody's staring at it. And the fans? They're eating it up. In Ohio, people are already talking about rocking a Shedeur Sanders jersey before he's even taken a pro snap. Analysts are calling him the best QB in the draft class. Teammates are buzzing, and rivals are nervous. It's wild. Usually rookies have to prove themselves on the field first. But Shedeur's already proven himself off the field, and that kind of momentum is impossible to ignore. The craziest part is how honest Shedeur's being about it. He's not hiding behind the usual, "I just love the game" speeches while cashing checks in the background. He's upfront. He knows his worth, he knows the power of his name, and he knows the NFL isn't the only path to glory. That kind of honesty is refreshing, even if it makes league executives sweat through their tailored suits. And make no mistake, this is going to spark conversations in every locker room. Rookies are going to start asking, "How do I build my brand like Shedeur?" instead of, "How do I prove myself to the league?" Veterans will wonder if they missed their shot, while agents will scramble to chase sneaker companies instead of just NFL scouts. The balance of power is shifting, and it's happening faster than anyone thought. For the NFL, this is straight up embarrassing. They spend billions marketing themselves as the ultimate dream, the final destination for every athlete. But Shedeur just said, "Cool story, but I'll be the king of my own kingdom." That's like turning down a royal crown because you already bought a bigger, shinier one online. The league looks less like the throne room and more like an internship right now. And let's be real, Nike couldn't have picked a better guy. Shedeur isn't just talented, he's marketable. He's got the charisma, the smile, the swagger, and a last name that already carries weight. Plus, the timing was flawless. Nike dropped the announcement right when the hype around him was at its peak. It felt less like a business deal and more like a mic drop heard across the sports world. Meanwhile, the veterans are rattled. Imagine grinding a decade in the league, stacking up injuries, chasing a mid-level sneaker deal, and then this rookie shows up with a Nike contract worth more than your whole career. Some of these guys are throwing shade online, but deep down, they're just jealous. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Shedeur skipped the line and went straight to the top shelf. The ripple effect is already massive. Sports parents are watching this and telling their kids, "Forget just the NFL dream, build your brand, get that shoe deal." Youth leagues might start looking less like football practice and more like marketing boot camps. Kids working on touchdown passes 1 minute, then perfecting their Instagram captions the next. That's the new reality Shedeur just created. And here's the thing, Shedeur isn't just thinking about next season. He's thinking about the next decade. Most rookies are worried about surviving training camp, but Shedeur's building a legacy that makes the NFL look like just one stop on his journey. With Nike behind him, he's not just a player anymore. He's a global icon in the making. That's a whole different ballgame. At the end of the day, Shedeur didn't just sign a shoe deal. He signed a declaration of independence. Independence from the league's control, from the old system, from waiting around for approval. He showed every athlete out there that you don't have to wait for the NFL to validate you. With one signature, he proved you can bet on yourself, rewrite the rules, and still come out on top. And that, my friends, is game-changing.
I've been chasing these dreams, falling out with my team.